A miller and his young son set out on a sunny morning, leading their old donkey down a dusty village road. They were heading to the market to sell their donkey. As they walked, villagers jeered from the roadside. "Why do you walk while the donkey carries nothing? Foolish man!" Trying to please everyone, the miller lifted his son onto the donkey. They continued down the road, but more villagers shouted, "Shame! The old man should ride, not the boy!" Now both father and son rode the donkey. Soon people jeered even louder. "How cruel to make that poor donkey carry you both!" Frustrated, the miller and his son dismounted and tried carrying the donkey themselves. But the villagers laughed and mocked their foolishness. In the end, no matter what they did, they could not please everyone. Their efforts to satisfy the critics only brought confusion, ridicule, and frustration. In the quiet early morning, a hungry wolf prowled near a meadow where a flock of sheep peacefully grazed. The wolf's sharp eyes gleamed with hunger, but the wary sheep kept their distance. No matter how he tried, he could not get close enough to catch one. Desperate, the wolf searched the nearby forest and found a thick sheepskin discarded on the ground. With cunning and care, he pulled the soft wool over his dark fur, disguising himself in white. Now, he looked just like one of the flock. Clumsily at first, the wolf walked into the meadow among the sheep. Their gentle bleats filled the air as they grazed, unaware of the dangerous predator hidden beneath the fluffy coat. The wolf's cold eyes scanned for an opportunity, but no disguise can hide what lies beneath. The wolf's hunger and wild nature surfaced. Beneath the wool, he snarled quietly, his sharp teeth flashing in the sunlight. A nearby sheep stopped grazing, sensing something was wrong. From afar, the shepherd watched carefully. His eyes narrowed as he noticed the strange movements among the flock. Stepping forward with his staff, he approached the disguised wolf, suspicion growing stronger with every step. In a swift, powerful motion, the shepherd grabbed the woolen coat and tore it away, revealing the fierce wolf beneath. The flock scattered in panic. Exposed and defeated, the wolf snarled in frustration and fled back into the dark forest, leaving behind the discarded disguise and his plans for easy prey. On a hot summer's day, a hungry fox wandered along a narrow mountain path. His paws were dusty, his stomach rumbled, and the sun beat down on his back. He had been searching for food all morning, without so much as a scrap to eat. Then, he saw them, the most beautiful, plump, purple grapes he had ever laid eyes on, glistening in the sunlight, hanging from a vine that trailed over the edge of a high cliff. They swayed gently in the warm breeze, just out of reach. The fox's mouth watered. He stood on his hind legs, but the grapes only bobbed further away on their thin stem. Not ready to give up, the fox spotted a large round rock nearby. He rolled it, climbed on top, and fell off. Still, the grapes dangled just out of reach. Thinking quickly, the fox grabbed a twig in his mouth. He tried to prod at the grapes, but of course, they swayed just out of reach. One last time, he stepped far back, ran at full speed, and launched himself toward the grapes. He soared higher than ever before, but still fell short, landing with a dusty thump. "Humph, sour, I'm sure of it," the fox muttered, though his eyes lingered on the grapes one last time. In the heart of winter, a farmer trudged through the snowy fields, carrying the weight of his day. The cold nipped at his face, but he walked with purpose, unaware that even the smallest act of mercy could have consequences he never imagined. As he walked, he noticed a small, frozen snake. Its body was stiff and lifeless in the snow. Compassion stirred within the farmer's heart, and he decided to save the creature from certain death. Carefully, he scooped up the snake and placed it inside the warmth of his coat. He imagined it would thaw, revive, and slither away harmlessly, grateful for the farmer's mercy. At first, the snake was still. The farmer walked on, his coat shielding the tiny body from the cold. But then, deep inside the folds, the snake stirred. Muscles twitched, eyes flickered open. A tongue darted in and out, sensing the warmth and life of the man who had saved it. The farmer, oblivious to the danger, continued his walk through the snowy field. In a flash, the snake struck. Its fangs pierced the farmer. Pain and surprise flashed across the farmer's face. Even an act of kindness cannot alter the instincts of some creatures. The snake had awakened, and in its nature, it could do nothing else but bite. The farmer recoiled, shocked and betrayed, learning too late the harsh truth of the world.